Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and still with our coverage here on Nile TV International. We're now delighted to be joined over the telephone by our guest, Dr. Reem Bedeir, Professor of Economics. Dr. Reem, good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you very much, Doctor, for your time this afternoon. And let me start by asking you, Doctor, about the importance of the participation of Egyptian citizens in the 2025 parliamentary elections. How do you see this reflecting, the maturity of Egypt's democratic experience, ma'am?
Absolutely. The 2025 parliament elections is representing a cornerstone in enhancing demographic and democratic practice in Egypt. The public participation in these elections is not only a constitutional right, but it's also a crucial tool that enables the Egyptian citizens to be part of the national decision-making process. When Egyptian people vote, they influence the policies, they reshape their daily lives, whether in education, in healthcare, in taxation, in employment. So in different aspects, they are contributing to mapping the political map for Egypt for the upcoming 5 years. Moreover, high voter turnout strengthens the legal of these elected parliaments, ensuring that it truly reflects the people well. And the board participation also enhances the accountability and the representatives of these candidates for these people, for their people in the Egyptian parliament.
Indeed. Let me ask you, Doctor, how do you see, the parliamentary elections and the participation in these elections embodying the principle of popular participation, as well as being taken towards an act of nationalism and responsibility by Egyptian citizens?
Of course, as I told you, this is a right to participate, and it's obligation for each Egyptian citizen to participate in these elections, as the Egyptian state has made notable effort to facilitate this participation of all legal eligible voters by logistics, by polling stations were distributed all over Egypt. And also, we feel that we are contributing to the political map. So I think the awareness of the Egyptian citizens and the Egyptian people, it's increased significantly. Now they understand, and we understand our role as we ask the government to contribute to enhance different aspects of the Egyptian living welfare. So they understand that to do that, we need to also do our roles, our duty. So going to the voting box and give your voice to the candidate that you believe his agenda is going to work and to align with your plans and with your hopes and with your needs from this upcoming parliament. This is the starting point on the right track of achieving the welfare or achieving the agenda of you and for your kids, of your family, your district, your tribe. So believing in your candidate, supporting your candidate, negotiating with him and his agenda, what they are planning to do for your district, for your community. And after that, you believe that he is going to achieve this agenda and work hardly to represent your voice in the parliament in different aspects, as we can say, in healthcare, in education, in public transportation, and different aspects we can deliver it from this, voting for the candidate that we believe he will achieve it.
Absolutely. Dr. Reem, let's talk a bit about demographics. We've seen quite a large turnout for Egyptian women that are very keen to go and practice their political right to vote for their candidate and MP. How important do you see the presence of Egyptian women and their numbers as we've seen so far?
Yes, absolutely. The Egyptian women in parliament, in the Egyptian parliament, and let me just step back and go back to 2020 with the constitutional amendment has been done to increase the women representation in the Egyptian parliament up to 25%. Last parliament in 2020, we reached the highest percentage of the women in the parliament with 27.7%. We ranked the third country in the Middle East region after United Arab Emirates and Iraq. Egypt ranked the third place of representing women in the Egyptian parliament. We had 162 women, 148 was selected, and 14 were appointed. So women's role is crucial nowadays, increasing the awareness of Egyptian people they trust the women leadership. We trust women in high appointed position as a minister, as a parliament member or candidate. So I believe this year will witness a high significant increase in women representation in the Egyptian parliament, and because women have always cared about women's agenda. So we have different women agenda that we need to work on. We already started working in these aspects, but we're expecting more, like for example, gender diversification issues, and also domestic violence against gender, and also a lot of women civic rights. We're expecting women to lead these agendas in the next parliament. We did a lot of efforts in the last parliament, but we are expecting more and more because women are leading in different aspects. So I believe that we trust women leadership. The women representation in these parliaments 2025 will be increased significantly because the Egyptian people are trusting the women, because women, we are the mother, the sister, the wife, the daughter. So women are always supporting shoulder by shoulder to men. So gender diversification in this parliament will be witnessed a high percent.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank you very, very much. Our dear guest, Dr. Reem Bedeir, Professor of Economics. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your time and your insight and for joining us this afternoon on Nile TV International. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short break.